All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for The Promised Neverland, episode 12. This is the finale.
Here we go.
This is the last episode.
Yep.
And We've enacted the plan. They are scaling the wall, or they are at least attempting to.
And then to make their way over to the gate and get across the bridge and all that.
And we have Mom unhinged. The house is burning down.
But then a wild Phil appears.
Oh, suddenly a wild Phil appears.
And is this good or bad, and for who?
Yes, exactly. It's basically we were right to look at Phil maybe like a little bit more closely, but did we look at him closely enough?
Yeah. Were they actually just developing his adorableness so that way we would really worry when, say, Mom kidnaps him or, use him as a hostage or something?
Because I wanted to bring up one thing that on closer inspection of the earlier episodes, something that I noticed specifically about Phil was that I believe it was Ray when they were looking into who is the spy. Ray, before Ray had been basically outed as the spy, so to speak, he said, hey, isn't Phil's scores one of the highest
really
of all the kids?
Really?
Yeah. Straight
up. Okay.
Straight up. And it was just casually just dropped.
Oh boy.
He's we've got something big coming for us this episode. So y'all, I'm hyped. Without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. What?
Okay.
Oh, new intro title card, and ends right now. Mom.
So.
Oh. The smoke on the fire looks better than it did previously. Oh. Okay. Dang, okay. So maybe Phil is staying to look after them.
Oh yeah,
because if they're
if the 4-year-olds and under are staying, then.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Norman.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these little kiddos. They're all working together. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna rationalize it as we need to get yeah. Wow.
Oh boy. No, but that's a great point.
It is. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Oh, because he is four and under?
Okay. What? Oh, he's just a crone. Yeah. Dang. Oh. Oh. Oh, so he's just a good, wholesome boy that just kind of figured it out. Like, that's all it was. He's just a good boy. Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay. Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh. So get good and smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh, that smile!
That's almost terrifying.
Yeah, just he trusts them. He believes in them. He believes in them so much. So he is staying. He's there. He's
but the
there
thing
planned.
is, you'd need to have this be a regular thing because you knew younger kids will be brought in. Nice.
Whoa.
And this is also a way to take mom off their trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice. And she's gonna rely on Phil to be. Wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
Holy crap.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Yes, it's on. It is on.
No way.
No.
No way.
No, there's no way.
No way. No way.
How? How? Okay.
To try and get it to basically wrap around a branch or something?
Yeah. No way. No way.
Wait, to get it to wrap around a tree?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my
man.
God. And then they'll double.
Yeah. They'll just slide down.
Holy crap. We're doing this. We're doing this. And get the heaviest person across first. Yep. Freaking Dawn. Awesome. Oh, that's so terrifying, though. And look at Ray. He's just like, we're actually going to do this. Oh!
No way!
Oh, yeah!
No way! Oh my god.
Look at these kids go! Oh! Oh, wow! Wow, Emma! Yeah, oh. No. That's great, yeah. 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 Wow. I love this so much.
Yep.
I love this so much.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Now the others are getting scared. Crap.
Oh boy.
Oh, Ray's gonna do it. Yeah, Ray. Come on.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Sure.
Nice.
I hope that isn't something where Mob gets there, like, and stops Emma from leaving or something, like...
Well, the freaky thing is that there's 3 of them, and yet they're taking this much time.
Yeah. I know.
She could climb the tree. Oh, that's how she did it. Holy crap! She's up!
Crap. Now, if they were being really smart, they would have gone in the opposite direction from the gate in the first place.
Well, no. There's a specific spot, dude, on the wall that they can actually cross. Right. It doesn't matter which direction they go.
Hopefully, it would be on the opposite side.
Of course, Emma's the last one.
Yeah. Crap!
Yeah, she's running.
Go now! Go!
Oh, she's just right there. No words. Just go. Oh. Oh. Nice.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah. Mama. Oh. And she can't chase after them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Well done. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the squad.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, no. She's gonna jump. Yeah, she's remembering back. Oh. Oh.
She didn't leave. Whoa.
Huh? Aww. Aww. Hmm. Aww.
When did he get shipped out? Yeah.
The shadows over the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Oh, because she knew.
Yeah.
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 Wow. Wow.
Yeah. She gave up.
Oh, and she became a mom. Ugh.
Wow.
Ugh.
Wow.
Ugh. Wow. Oh. Oh. They literally make them into moms. Oh.
Wow.
And who knows where that child is now?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
So these kids were like the replacement for the child that she could never have. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Whoa.
Ray. Or... Yeah. Yeah.
He's humming the song.
Wait. No way!
No way!
No way!
No way!
No way!
Oh my god! Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's sad. Wait, is she helping them? She cleared off the evidence. She removed the...
Oh!
She removed where they got away.
Yeah! Holy crap!
Oh! Oh,
wow!
Wow. But she's not... Yeah, she's not... She didn't take her own life or anything. She's actually going to...
And she, I guess, was aware that she could tell that Phil knew?
Yeah. The way he's acting differently.
Yeah.
Like, she's an adult. She's smart.
Uh-huh, yeah. The thing is she gonna end up getting killed by the higher-ups?
Yeah, this might be her last night she gets to spend with them. So she's basically just like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I get to see what the world outside really looks like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's legit.
Wow.
They did it though.
Oh man. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, let's
and they
have
kind
the
of won over
end.
Mom. They
did win over Mom.
Like, oh man.
Fire. On fire.
Wow.
Fire. Wow, yeah. So not only did they get away, Ray is Isabella's son.
Yeah.
And they put him in here just maybe as some like kind of sick joke or something.
I don't know.
Like it seems like an oversight thing, if anything.
Potentially. Although, you know, what are the odds that he would remember his time in the womb and everything and all of that, like that?
Well, you know, if we want to go into theory crafting, here's the thing.
That might have been intentional.
There's a couple things that might have been intentional. Let's see if there's any in credit scene. Nope. Okay. Wow. Wow, that was a surprisingly emotional ending and like and such a satisfying one as well.
Like, oh man, and they did the thing of Phil knows, and he's gonna stay behind and help the next generation of kids.
It's perfect. But y'all, like, I wasn't expecting to feel so much for Isabella. Like, what the heck?
Me neither.
Like,
man.
I love that I was like right on like a bunch of my theories, but I was wrong in like certain things about them. Because,
like how kind of a thing?
How? Because the thing about Isabella being on their side makes sense once they're gone, because she can't lose any more. Like, she can't get any more out of it in a positive way for her. It can only get worse from here on out for her with regards to...
Right. She's kind of already dead. The most she can do is maybe try and stall out for time or something, or you know...
Right. Yeah. But she can't do anything to help them get the kids back, to help the demons get the kids back.
Right.
So if anything, taking down the bed sheets or whatever, and just making it like, nope, you have no idea how they got out. You have no idea where they got out. You just know that they got out. It will take them so much time to inspect the surrounding areas for trails, for footprints, and all that other kind of stuff. And by that time, the kids will be miles away.
Oh yeah.
So this is fantastic.
Yep, this is absolutely wonderful.
Now, big reveal. Isabella is Ray's mom.
Like actual
physical mom.
Yeah.
Isabella had a dear friend, and it was either that Isabella knew before Leslie got shipped out, or once Leslie got shipped out, then Isabella.
I think she knew before.
I agree.
What I was actually wondering is if it was something where she ended up telling him before he got shipped out.
Because Leslie is a pretty agender name, but I'm not sure that Leslie is necessarily a guy.
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
That's a great point.
It's a moot point.
But there was something about the look that Leslie gave Isabella before they left. And it was one of those things of like, okay, it's probably just them trying to comfort her of like, hey, you know, it's okay kind of a thing. But if it was an it's okay kind of a thing, and they knew that they were getting shipped out to die, then that takes on a whole new weight. Now, they probably didn't know, you know, and hence then why it hurt so much for Isabella even more, because, you know, it's and that ties into the whole thing of her giving up, because it's the idea that she didn't do those things to try and escape, to have the hope that maybe we can you know, get past this.
So she just cursed to death, basically, and signed up with the demons at headquarters.
Wow.
Okay, we saw a lot of demons this episode, even though they did basically nothing on screen. Just the idea that we saw like them with these long like pikes or what have you.
And the idea of like, so two are good quality, don't kill them. Kill all the others. They'll just leave the heads intact. It's like, oh boy.
Oh god, that's what they're dealing with in the future.
Yep.
So,
they did the thing though that made sense in that. Okay, how do we deal with the ones that are actual, like basically babies? You know. So all right, awesome. Yep. Now the thing is that even when Phil is old enough to be able, and Emma comes back and everything, there will be other children that will come in that are babies. Right. And they will, you know, it'll be the same issue, right? Where they won't be well enough to be able to escape. Well, but maybe if Isabella's helping, then they could.
Well, they don't need to escape by age 6. That's the thing. All they need to do is just be prepared, and then Emma and company can return, maybe. But the other thing that I think is even more likely is that regardless of whether or not mom gets changed to be someone, you know, someone else and things like that, I don't think they have to ship out a kid necessarily in the at like a certain frequency necessarily.
Right, and that will probably change a lot since they've gotten a lot of kids that escaped. So 15 escaped. That's, you know, almost half the crop. So that's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, if they want this to be regular and they want quality over quantity, you know, then okay, they'll adjust accordingly, right? Because now the oldest ones that are still there are 4, right? You know, And if they're the smart ones, then they'll want to have them be around longer. They certainly don't want to go through all the good stuff right away.
Right, which means Phil has a decent amount of time.
Yep. But okay, so that's all right. And the fact that mom was still able to like clue in, like, oh no, I get, like, because she's smart, right? She got beaten, but she's still,
she's good.
Yeah, she's good. So she's like, yep, they got away,
But by her telling Phil they escaped safely, what Isabella is saying is that, Phil, you're safe.
Yes, you're safe.
Like, I'm not going to tell anyone about you.
You don't have to worry about that. And also that, maybe I can help the rest of you get out.
Yeah, maybe if they let me stay.
Right.
If for some reason I end up, not being made into a, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Her odds are not good, though.
Her odds are really bad.
Like, let's be real.
Yeah, they're it's about as guaranteed as Sister Crone, basically. But here's my thought with this. I want to go back to basically theory crafting almost immediately. But like, my big one here is that because we now know that mom was Ray's mother, I think one of the things that we can lightly assume here is that Ray's whole thing of, knowing about things that early, like in the womb and stuff, it's like, what?
Yeah, like that could be something that was instigated by the demons if this is some like phase 2 kind of like thing or something like that. I don't know. But or what were you thinking?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'm thinking like just that these kids are made to be intelligent. Like they're literally like made by the moms, maybe even. Like maybe that's a part of their whole thing, is that they have them birth a number of kids, and then it's just like, well, actually this just makes a lot of sense too. I don't think it would really matter because they wouldn't have any opportunities if they're just going to be isolated with a bunch of little kids and stuff. But that they basically, all right, bam, 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 birth some kids, or at least one or two. All right, we're going to take away that. You can't have kids anymore. But specifically because we know that you were one of the smart ones, and that's why you were recruited as a mom, we know you're probably going to, pass on those genes. But we might, just because we are in 2045 and we have technology probably, they probably juice the kids with something that increases their odds a little bit more.
Oh, sure. Yeah. In the same way that they have all those crazy learning things and whatnot.
And Ray, basically, one of his benefits was that he retained his, memories in a conscious way from that point.
One of the things
in a way,
that I kind of always wondered when they talk, because I believe they established at some point that there are just the 5 plants, right? I think Crone said it. Yeah. But how should I say this? What they have shown of the moms in training, there's a lot more than 5. Here's the thing: there's a lot more than 5.
Well, yes.
But
they could have a reserve.
Yes,
and it would make sense that they would
and like
always
assistants
have a
and things like that. Sure.
Yeah.
But what it makes me think is that they're consistently training up new moms, and part of the initiation is bearing a child.
Yes.
And that's how all of the children that are harvested, that's where they come from.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just how they do it. Yeah. And then if you're good enough, right, then you can potentially become an actual mom, right? Yeah. And that's what Crone didn't pass the test for, hence her carrying around the stuffed child.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, guys, sorry about all the rumblings in the background. We're dealing with construction outside.
Yeah, and it's ridiculously loud.
Yeah. But this was an emotional episode. This was a heavy episode.
It was a hype episode. But we just the idea that the thing that separated Mom from Emma, because Mom basically was a parallel for Emma, just absolutely
older.
Yep. Construction machines are apparently very powerful, but
that was weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
This house is haunted.
Yeah. The thing that they showcased here well, there were a lot of parallels, I think, specifically, but there's one I'm wanting to build up to as being something that's primarily different, was that Mom lost her Norman, essentially.
Right.
Her love, her person that was her truest friend, her her bestest friend,
right.
basically.
The person that she would have wanted to escape for.
Yes, exactly. She was made aware of the whole thing. She discovered the the outside world and its differences and stuff. Now, the thing was that when she discovered this, she didn't have her she didn't have her friend with her anymore. So she was alone.
Well, and
see her alone over and over again in her flashback.
Yeah, and maybe you're just catching on to what it was really supposed to be, and I'm not, but it almost seemed like they were trying to say that basically she heard them playing the guitar, and that was what called her back, but that could have been just the memory of them playing the guitar, if they were already gone. But
I think it doesn't really matter, but I know what you're saying.
Well, I think there is something to go into with the different options, because if it's that they were already gone, then that makes total sense why she gave up. Right, because it was just her, and if it's just her, then she might as well, she didn't know about the potential of becoming a mom, I don't think, unless no,
she wouldn't have.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But if her friend was still alive, then that basically says that Mom valued the time spent with her friend in peace more than the chance of freedom. Right.
Yeah, in some ways, her giving up is basically the difference there. But the thing is Emma would have given up probably if it wasn't for those people around her.
Right. Yep.
And that's the real difference here. We weren't able to go into too much of her story with all the other kids that were obviously there at the same time as well.
But she probably wasn't as closely connected with them. Yeah.
And Emma had this spark, this fire, if you will, within her that had her being the warmth, the leader, the older sister, if you will, to everyone in the entire farm. So the way they described it when Ray and Norman had their conversation, which was amazing, basically that Emma surprised everyone. The way in which everyone was able to be told the reality of things and trust Emma is because Emma is Emma.
Yep.
Emma is who she is. The 11 years that she's spent here.
Yeah. Everyone's getting out.
Yeah. But it was not just a thing of, everyone getting out. It was the fact that she spent those 11 years being the sister to all of them
before the problem
even arose.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Yeah. And we don't know what that story was like for Isabella. It wasn't shown.
But it was probably something different.
And I kind of like that Norman's not here for this, because then by us having him here in the heart of, someone like Ray, it's beautiful, because then it's in some ways Ray just kind of thinking about how proud he is of Emma. But also, how amazed he is that we're actually here, because he was the doubter, the one that that believed so much for everyone else, but not for himself. Right. And now him being here up on the wall, seeing everyone else and this whole thing happening. I'm surprised the kid wasn't moved to tears. If anything, I feel like he's suffered so much by just watching this whole thing happen that he just couldn't cry. He's just like, this is a dream come true. He's like, I've been waiting for this day for my whole life, and now that I'm here, he's like, I'm incredulous. I can't even believe it's actually happening. And then Norman, or his thoughts or projection of Norman kind of shows up and is like, she's pretty incredible, isn't she? And it's
what's great about that is that on the one hand, it's his projection of what Norman would say.
Right.
On the other hand, it's still something that's coming from his own consciousness. Right. So it's something that he is telling himself. Yeah. Which is huge. Absolutely huge. So I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah. And I like that at the end, Isabella sees Emma about to, leap off the leap off the wall and go to freedom. And Mom has a shot to stop her.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mom could have
stopped her, gone after her, you know, like before they undid
grabbed the whole thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And like
tried to tear it,
do something else like that.
Swing after her, or
like try and use some kind of, you know, emotional manipulation via her words and, you know, kind of stalk forward. But you see it in her eyes. It's
she's already kind of
look how far past me she got.
Which is the classic coming of age story for parents and their children.
Exactly.
Is seeing them go farther than you could.
Yep.
And that's what every parent wants, you know. Yeah. So
every good parent wants.
Right. So
every good parent.
Right.
Isabella wants that.
Right. Because the thing and there's something that I think is really cool about the fact that all of this happened.
Yeah.
Was because of some fluke chance that Ray remembered everything.
Yeah.
Right? And he's Isabella's child.
Mm-hmm.
So in some ways, even though Ray is Ray and Isabella is Isabella, it's this idea of this whether it's, you know, serendipitous, you know, fate, you know, whatever, that in some ways Isabella, that even in her hopelessness, hope was kindled.
Right.
To quote Gandalf.
Yeah, nice. But I mean, there was also the part that Emma and Norman ran out to the gate and, you know, saw Connie and. But they did that because Ray left the hat. Was it the hat or the stuffed animal? It was the stuffed animal.
Yeah, exactly. And then because of that, then they went out to the gate.
Right, but like Emma is the kind of person that would actually do that, though. Like,
no, I know, but it was still something that Ray instigated to happen.
Right, and Norman is the kind of person to follow, and if he didn't follow, Emma would have been killed.
Oh, definitely.
So it's a very much a combination.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that it was all because of Ray or whatever, but that if Ray had not existed, if that had not happened, if he hadn't remembered all that stuff, it would not have happened.
Yeah. So it all comes full circle, and that Mom Isabella bore the child that for some reason ended up in that farm. Which this is the other thing I was going to lead up to is I still think we've got one or more people in headquarters that are on our side.
Yeah, probably.
Because here's a couple things. We still never went into the books again.
That's true. Well, and also the idea that, okay, mom is what was the best mom out there as far as, you know, running a tight ship, keeping everything delivered on schedule and whatnot. And and granted, there's the whole, you know, who could have foreseen the fact that Ray would remember everything from being in the womb. But it's plausible that similar things have potentially happened or almost happened or, you know, started on other farms in the same way that that Mom ended up finding out what was going on, even though she didn't escape. The idea that other stuff could be happening on other farms, and then maybe it's just, you know, kept quiet. Yeah.
Right. But there's the books, but then I also think that the choice of where the babies go, I don't think the devils or demons or whatever could be bothered to care which farm gets which one. Like they look like, in general, like they look kind of just like monsters. They don't, like, there was the one that came in the very beginning and he had like a cloak and he had like, I have my notepad, and he looked like kind of like intelligent and more like just,
he was low level management.
Yes,
he was going through inventory. You know?
Right, exactly. He's an inventory manager. But like the other ones look like just kind of guards.
Well,
like
and
guard dogs.
Well, and also in the same way that the humans think of them as just sort of monsters, right? And some of the humans in headquarters might think differently, you know, because they interact with them,
they get
more
actual
closely.
Experience, you know.
Right. But it is not at all hard to believe that the demons would think of the humans in largely the same way. You know, like they might be like, okay, yeah, these ones are smarter and things like that. But as far as like individual differences and stuff, you know, they might think, you know, all the human children look the same in the same way that, you know, the children might think that most of the guards look the same if they were to see them.
Yeah, except that they measure the actual intelligence of the humans, so they know the difference between a smart human and a
no, I get that, right. but it's the idea of it's a metric, but it is, but if that is the only metric, which, I mean, that's the only one they care about.
Yeah.
Then they, it might be something where, why would they care, who gave birth to the particular human baby or,
sure.
Whatever.
Sure. Yeah, I just love that in that case, it's something where it could have been just fate.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have to be.
Right.
In fact, in some ways, it's a very human thing to look at this. Like, if you like, I'm imagining a theoretical scenario where someone in human management at headquarters looks at the babes and their birth certificates, which they probably have, if it's a number or what have you.
Right. But they're like, oh, let's, the mom of this one actually did well enough to become a mom. Let's ship him off to that farm.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like, because think about the emotional reason behind it. It's in some ways, this is the one nice thing I can do in this cruel world. And
maybe that'll be something that will cause that child to be, raised better or something like that, or whatever.
Just reuniting a family. Like, imagine if you're in this human level management kind of position, and you're inventorying kids, and you're arranging them and doing all this stuff, and then you're
you'd look for anything you can to make you able to sleep at night.
Yeah, a little bit better, just a little bit better.
Yep.
So yeah. But hey, our kids are out.
They are out.
Our kids are out, and this is the thing: the world outside looks pretty normal.
Yeah, I was expecting it to almost be like some sort of desolate wasteland once they get like farther away or something.
Well, they haven't gotten that far.
That's true.
And they got to another like kind of, high point so they could look over, and it looks kind of forested, just regular area and stuff like that. I would love to find out that they're in some area where it makes sense for the garb and the style of building and stuff that they're in to, be like that.
Yeah, hopefully it's not something. It's not like the equivalent of like, prison inmates, trying to go out into regular society with like, their orange, one suit, clothes. That'd be kind of a problem.
But what I'm thinking is that like, if they get out, they get out.
Yeah.
But like, I'm more worried about like, even if they find other humans. Because let's assume there are any humans out there.
Right. That aren't a part of headquarters, at the very least.
Yes. I would say that if there are any humans out there, they're not a part of headquarters. Just kind of.
Well, right. Because where do the humans that are in headquarters come from? Like that. Like it wouldn't make sense. Maybe have all the humans in like ghettos or something like that. But that you wouldn't want to go further than that.
Yeah, like unless there's some city out there wherever they cohabitate or something like that as some oppressed class and a ruling class.
Yeah.
I think what's worrying to me is that you end up in a situation where it's like no idea who these kids are. You bump into a survivor out there. Kids are basically just mouths. You won't necessarily find allies just if you actually find, like someone out there that's,
sure,
like, a human. Like they might not even speak the same language. Like that you might be in a completely different environment to where if they're speaking, Japanese or English or whatever, it's like, oh, didn't you know you're actually in Germany?
Well, or the aliens set up a universal alternate language that and that's what everyone speaks outside.
Yeah, you like the whole also like demon potential like incursion needs to be kind of brought up. But,
of how it happened.
Not of just how it happened, but like. Are we at a place right now where there's a war outside? Is it a place where there's an occupation where demons just won a long time ago? I think it would be more exciting if it was kind of a demons won and humans are underground,
Right.
And we need to have them basically rise up, and that's what the kids will kind of reignite the fires of. But Yeah.
Oh boy, this was a great episode. This was a great show. Thank you so much for getting us to watch this.
Yeah.
Even though it took us a while.
And there is going to be a season 2.
Mm-hmm.
There is going to be a season 2. I don't think they've mentioned when it's coming or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But season 2 is confirmed to be in the works. I have to tell my Frisbee buddy now that I finally caught up to the anime's spot now, because he's a huge fan of
wonder why.
He's a manga guy.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But, and he was just like, I can't wait to discuss this kind of stuff with you once we're done with this. But
yeah, it's good stuff.
Do you have theories of where the story kind of continues, or where the world kind of gets developed? Because like, is this going to be a survival horror kind of thing of where it's like we need to struggle to get food, water, and supplies, or is it a let's join the resistance kind of thing, or is it going to be a thing of Twilight Zone where it's actually like you can't trust the things that you see?
Yeah, I'm almost picturing it as something as like the equivalent of like them being like, I don't know, it makes me think like Jews during World War II Germany, with like how there would be some Germans that would be like, like hiding Jews in their houses and things like that, where basically they'll need to find some place that they can lay low. But the thing is that they can only survive in the wild for so long, right? That is not a long-term
survival horror.
Right, but basically going for more of like the but not out in the wild. I think it'll end up going more urban.
Really?
Yeah.
So again, that's the world. What are your thoughts about the world? Do you think we're going to get to an urban environment with people?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if they don't get there, that kind of environment has to exist, because it wouldn't make sense for the demons to basically just wipe out humanity when they still need to have at least some humans, right?
Right, but the idea of an urban environment makes me think of a culture in which humans are allowed to be free, more free than the kids were in these farms.
Yeah, I would think so, because
you'd think that the humans wouldn't be willing to live in that kind of society if they were aware that they were having their kids basically harvested or plucked from their mothers to be sent off to God knows where.
I think they could totally be aware that happens and have it not really be an issue, because one, if it's all done because of the mothers, then well, there you go. It's sort of, it's not our children kind of a thing. But also if it's something where there's only
it's self-sustaining at this point.
Yeah, because if it's because the thing is the whole fact that they have all these products and stuff that they're able to bring in, like the miracle of society that allows even like a McDonald's hamburger to exist, right? It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense in my mind for the demons to basically
that's a good point,
to basically just wipe out humanity, when instead they can just keep the labor outsourced to humanity, and then they just rule them.
Yeah. I'm not talking about humanity being wiped out. I'm talking about humanity being underground. So there needs to be a raid where the demons then grab a colony of humans and are like, cool, induct them into this thing.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that.
Oh, okay,
I think it's more of a thing like, hey, there are the cases, with the plantations, that only 5 with 34 or 38 or however many kids it is. So it's like, okay, that is a very, very small percentage. Now you don't want to mess anything up, because we're letting you still survive, because we need your supplies and things like that. We need you to keep this machine going. Right.
Yeah, this could be the one for the region. Now that I think about it, though, you wouldn't need to have it be a thing of where this is the only one. You could
That's definitely true. Yeah.
There's the idea of the 5 farms, but then it's the plant itself. But then it's like, this is plant 1 of 27.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And especially if they've conquered the planet,
I think they'd have to. That's the thing. I don't think you could have an environment without some kind of like technological defeat of the humans. Like the humans would have to be beaten on a fundamental level, so that there would be no overt resistance at any point, because of the lack of things like the security on the farms being so like non-existent, unless they're on like an island.
Sure, or it's something where it's like, the farms don't have security, but you're in such a larger, like such a big area that is swarming with the demons where it's not really an issue,
Sure. Behind the enemy lines a long way or something like that. Yeah. Sure, that's a good point. Didn't think about that.
But I don't see humanity being like underground because they
just the economy of things.
Yeah, the economy of things.
Sense for that.
Right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. I like the economy angle though, because in some ways then it's kind of a reminder of like, right, the kids are a premium thing. They're not like a food source in and of themselves. Like they are basically like a delicacy. It's like these are the expensive premium stuff.
Now, if they wanted to have it go differently and have humans be more or less wiped out, like largely wiped out at the very least, what they could do, and this could be interesting, is that because they've established the hierarchy within the demons, right? That this food is, it's not for you. No, it's for the higher-ups. Yeah, you can't afford this. Is way beyond your pay grade, right?
Sure.
They could do something where there are demons out there that are part of the oppressed, essentially, and then there's humans, and the humans are kind of more rare, right? So it's kind of like a population control. They're an endangered species. We need to keep them alive, right?
Dang.
That would make their job of hiding outside way harder if humans are rare.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. That would be really, really interesting if they decided to do that, how they would go about doing it, because it yeah.
Oh, here's a crazy thought. So you have humans that got out, the kids, the 15 of them, and it's like, okay, cool. So they got out.
Yep.
Awesome. They're going to start needing, fresh water and then eventually some kind of a food source,
shelter, and because it's winter.
Survival. Yeah. Now, I totally think that these kids are smart enough to dig themselves a hole, and just underneath a tree, you dig yourselves a minor hole, and you're just like, all right, we're good for a little bit.
Yep.
We'll have shelter. We'll be near a river, and that's good. But actual, like, sustainable, decent enough survival, food source.
Right.
That's the part where I think things will get a little bit tricky. Because I'm thinking about this in, like, the nature aspect. If you have, still some, like, the environment seems luscious and, able to produce food if, farming was done or something like that. It's like, okay, cool. So it's not some nuclear war winter that wiped out everything or what have you.
But what do you do for the 6 months while you're getting the farm set up? And how do you make sure that the farm isn't found or,
What if in some level the demons are such an aberration of nature in some ways that, like, nature itself is kind of like, we just kind of effed off from all the areas where
the demons are. Yeah, no animals near there.
So there's no animals near there.
I would not be surprised at all.
Like in some ways, the kids will have a huge starvation problem. Like we need food.
We need a map of the area or something like that, and then we need a direction that we're going to be heading in, and we need to start moving now because eventually our supplies will run out.
So how about this? It starts off in that survival kind of thing. There, they eventually encounter the human colony that's occupied or something like that, and they're like, okay, we have to find a way to go in there and maybe forage from their food stores or something like that. But then from there they learn a little bit about the world and how things work,
and maybe there's some promised Neverland where they I get that the farm is also the Neverland and whatnot. But if there's some place where it's like, maybe if we get to here, there's some resistance, if there is a resistance kind of a thing, maybe we can join up with them somehow if we can find them, and then then we'll be safe kind of thing.
From that little encounter, then they're led to this kind of urban environment that you're talking about, which is like you don't want to go there, but if you want answers, you kind of have to go there.
Right. It's like the high risk, high reward thing of that they don't have to worry about survival from the standpoint of feeding themselves and whatnot, but then they need to stay hidden.
Well, they need to basically not, cause any kind of a scene, because let's just be real. 15 kids of varying ages is a weird thing in our real world to see,
especially when they've got
adults.
Numbers on their neck.
Oh, I didn't even think
like
about
that's
that.
like, yeah,
that's a problem.
Yep.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got the work cut out for them. This is just beginning. Like they have hope now because they're outside, and in the same way that they've never gotten this far, so it's all going to be new stuff. The demons have never, or
as
at
far
least
as we know.
as far as we know, or at least not
know.
often, right? Let it get this far. So
yeah, on some level, my thing that feels like the most, still kind of left up in the air with regards to this season is the whole William Minerva books kind of situation thing. But the more and more I think about it, and the fact that they actually got away, like, that's the trick with this William Minerva character, is that they escaped probably.
Yeah, probably.
And they found some way to send, coded message into some main stage as usual books or what have you.
So they need to find a tattoo artist that can remove the tattoos, and then a place to lay low while that all heals up and stuff, so that then they can just blend in like regular children's.
I'd like a matching skin tone tattoo right here, and they're just like, yeah. So it's like, oh, you too, and it's like, wait, what do you mean you too? Oh, there was this kid with white hair that came through here about a month ago. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, Norman is alive.
Oh yeah,
Norman's
totally alive.
And there's no way,
totally alive.
There's no way he's dead.
Yeah,
but here's the crazy thing though. All of his friends just escaped, and he's probably still like underneath their grip in that way.
See,
what if they're going to be like, all right, what did they do? Where did they go? And now he's being tortured. They're trying to figure out like, what their plan was.
That is a great point. Although once they escape, there would be nothing that he would be able to do to help them, because it's like, I don't know, we don't know what's out there. like yeah, they escaped, and this was the plan of how they were going to do it, But beyond that, they're out there, man.
It could psychologically get with him by trying to do things like, he's too smart though. Yeah. Okay.
Well, what'll happen is that once he turns, 18 or something, they're going to be like, okay, now you're the other half of the fact that these moms need to have a child, as part of the, training or whatever. Yeah.
Suddenly all these white-haired kids start ending up in all the colonies and stuff.
The siege is strong with this one.
Actually, now that I think about it, white hair seems like it would be a recessive trait.
Probably.
Because it's...
I mean, white hair doesn't usually exist.
Yeah, it doesn't really
in the real world
general,
anyways.
So it's probably a recessive trait, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta keep those kudere characters rare. Because, they've gotta be the smartest of the smart.
All right, well, that's the finale.
This show.
And the whole thing with the song was really, I would say, a bold choice, because it's a very quiet, somber thing to do at the ending when we're having this like success, this victory, and turning it into a lamenting kind of
but it was perfect
mourning for Isabella.
Yeah, like because
I cried. Like it was
that was where this episode really shined. The stuff of them escaping and everything, that was great, with the kids, getting scared and whatnot, and Ray, talking to Norman and then, tying one of them to himself so that, he could help him get across and everything. That was wonderful.
Good
stuff
boy,
with
Ray.
Phil, that was awesome.
Yeah,
but Phil was definitely like the runner-up awesome from this episode.
We didn't even talk about Phil, really.
Not really, but I feel like Mom, Isabella, that was where they really hit it out of the park, because it would be so easy to have it just be something where it's like, curse those kids, But no, they took the most unlikable character like in the show. Like she's scary. She's scary. And they made me sympathize.
I had a lot more than sympathy.
Yeah.
Like the idea of her trying to find peace or maybe happiness in the I never got to have my child. I never got to raise my child. and then 6 years or whatever later
he shows up. Yeah,
because that's, I believe, when she basically.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Because he gave 2 versions of his story. He originally gave that he's been a spy for Mom since he was 6, or for 6 years.
Right, one of those two.
One of those two, yeah. Which means that was when he told her, like, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's probably when that happened.
But that means all the years prior, she had a child stolen from her. And she has no idea where that child is,
and no idea that she's been caring for it this entire time.
Well, yes, obviously, but the idea of a mother who basically is forced to be a mother to other children while your child is out there somewhere and you have no idea where they are.
Yep.
At least one. That's the thing. We don't know that she just had one child. This is the one that's relevant to the story, but.
Yeah,
but I can only imagine what kind of pain that would be like.
Now, she still didn't have a problem with shipping Ray off and everything, even though he was her child and all of that stuff.
Well, that's what you do when your child is scheming to undermine you like that. I guess
well, it shows where her priorities were.
Well, it shows in some ways that. Yes, she lost a lot of her humanity along the way,
and that's what I feel like gives weight to this new side of her that we're seeing, because I don't like it when it feels like shows or stories are basically trying to give retcon development, where it's like you see this new perspective to this character, and now they're completely different when you're only seeing it now, but it's not like it was actually coming into existence now, so it causes all their past behavior to kind of not make sense anymore.
Right.
But with how they did it here, no, she was aware of ever since he became her spy, that he was her kid.
Yep.
And all this stuff that was happening and whatnot.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Oh man, because that goes to show just how much she had been broken by the demons, by Grandma, by the fact that her closest friend was shipped out and killed. So yeah.
So season 2, y'all.
Oh boy,
we'll be doing reactions to those when season 2's here, and that's an exciting thing to think about, that the show made a good first season, and they're gonna do more. Because I want to see the outside world. I want that Attack on Titan kind of world building experience of what's out there. What are things like?
Who knows?
So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction discussion. If you want to see the first episode's reaction discussion of Vinland Saga, which won the poll, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there and watch that. Now you can watch full-length reactions there for Vinland Saga, and all this comes with Discord access, where you can chat with us about these stories, about anime in general. You can also talk with Jake about the book he just published.
Yes, my sci-fi novel Battle Lines is still available for order on Amazon. The link is in the description, and there are some signed copies left, so go check it out.
Yeah, so if anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.